are struggling with. But even though we've got like 3,000 acres, you have to find water for your 3,000 acres, and that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Right, so I like the one good thing about it being dry is you can actually see it. So you can see the green in the middle, right?
The bananas.
Yeah, because there's a lake just underneath it, so they always have water.
Oh, okay, so it's a good water table in this area.
So high water table they call it. But we've got like 300 banana plants or stations here, so they'll give you probably 300 stations with 3 plants a station. So it's just under 1,000 banana plants are in here, and we're gonna revamp those and bring those back. That's the pump house over there, and up to that wall and down there. So we've got this land coming down. It's a small farm. It's a small space. It's only 3 and a bit acres.
And this is NLD?
Yeah. But what's really good about it is, rather than having, which we already bought, a really large farm that we couldn't manage and we couldn't get water to and we had to drive far away, this is like, you've seen, isn't it? It's just a couple 100 yards from the office.
From the office, yeah.
Right, and then once there's a couple, you can always be checking. You can always be doing what you've got to do. And while we get our feet under the table and learn how to get into agriculture, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to start small and then grow from here. We're also joining with other farmers, and this bit out here is going to be like a farmer's market in front of our gate. You got me? So farmer's market on that side.
What, so farmers market, not the company?
No, not the place that we just went
That's
to.
what I'm thinking
but
of,
it's similar to that.
Right.
And we'll do that here. It's something I spoke to Patrick about it, and it might be something that we collaborate on. But because it's not just that we'll sell our produce and other people's produce from here.
From there.
And the whole idea Patrick had was to have that farmer's market where he is, but to have it up and down Zambia. Just like you got ShopRites everywhere, you got farmers marts everywhere, and people know the brand, and we keep a certain type of quality. So what we're now looking at is how do we invest in this space to get irrigation because we planted stuff here, but then we didn't know the drought was coming, and it all died.
So what was here then?
Sweet potatoes was here, cabbage was over there, and some other bits was over there. And I mean, just basically, long story short, you've got to be able to manage your water every day. Yeah. And this is why we're going to put proper irrigation drip feed lines.
You can even have a borehole.
There's a borehole here, hence there's the pump house, there's a borehole here. We can pump the water, but when there's no power,
it's hard.
So then you've got to have solar pumps. You've got to make sure you've irrigated all of the different lines. So that's probably going to cost us about £3,500 to get that together. Once we've got that together, we can start growing. We want to put some greenhouses over that side, so again, you can control the climate and control your crops. That side over there, we want to put animals down that side. So that side will be for chickens, for meat, maybe a couple of goats, and for eggs. So that's what we want to do. So livestock there, bananas in the middle, and then here we're going to do our vegetables and stuff, market on the outside. It's not $1 million farm, it might be, but what it does is it allows us to learn agriculture for ourselves. We've not been able to come here and go, oh, you do the farming and we'll take the money, which by the way happens a lot. We actually want to learn how to understand the soil, the farms, the way we do it, not doing it with a lot of chemicals and whatnot, and actually making it productive and profitable. Once we learn here, then you can move to new spaces, farms, markets, everywhere we go. Then even if we find hard times, we've still got a chicken, I've still got some curry goat I can have, I've still got onions, I've still got tomatoes, I've still got cabbages, I've got squash, I've got whatever. Do you see? Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We've got these 3 houses on the back there. We're going to refurbish.
Well, these are yours?
They come with the farm.
These ones here?
Yeah, those houses.
Right, okay, just here.
There's actually a bit of a house in there as well, but I wouldn't call that much of a house. These ones will take some refurbishing, but we've got architects on the team, so we'll see what we can do with refurbishing those at a cheap price. And what we're looking for now is how we could get together a group of us, pay for this and get it up and running. Do you mean? So I think if you're coming to do farming, it's better we just start small together as a team, and then grow from that. It's not hard to go and buy 50 acres, 100 acres of land, but then you've got to manage it.
Travel and management.
You've got to travel it, you've got to travel there. When you get there, you've got to make sure there's water there. You've got to make sure there's structures there. You've got to make sure that they tend to your crops the way you want your crops tended to. We even had it where we did 50 acres, and when it was harvest time, they just took the food and left. Because by the time we've got there's nothing. Yeah, so no. Right now, I'm not doing a farm where I can't get to on my bicycle in less than 15 minutes, and that's what this place represents.
Yeah, that's understandable, really. Everything has to be convenient.
Yeah,
close by.
And once you've got that, then it's fine. This place, by the way, we've even got
an
an option.
when things are close by,
it
makes you want to get out of the house and go check up on things. But if it's far,
well, then it's not possible.
You see what I mean?
It's not possible, and we've got an option to buy this.
Yeah.
We've got an option to buy this and the land that's in front. All of the things that we're leasing, they come with options to buy. So we start, we lease, we make it profitable. Once we know that this is working, purchase the land and off we go. And for us who came from the diaspora, it's so much easier to start from Lusaka, because if you want to go VIP cinema, it's here, innit? If you want to go and you want to go and get a pizza or get something to eat, it's here. It's not like it in the bush. And once we get comfortable and settled, then we can now start to go out, farm out, and we'll go from 3 acres to 300 acres to 3,000 acres to 3,000 hectares if we need to. It's no problem. But we need to actually get our foot in the door and get good at managing these things. Yeah?
Yep.
All right then.
That's it.
You're staring at that girl's
No, I was looking at No, I was looking at where the land that you've actually got here.
I saw that walk past and your eyes glazed over. Like, what?
Oh man. So this part is yours as well, this walkway?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
It's become a walkway because for so many years it's been open.
It's been open,
That's going to be our entrance gate here. Right. And that bit will get closed. So that'll get closed. Right now it's a bit of a community thing, and there are students in that building at the top, and their school is down there. But you can actually see it's already being closed because they're building this
building there, yeah? So somebody's bought that piece that side.
There is actually going to be a small mosque.
Okay.
It's actually going to be a small mosque. So
is that what it's going to be now still?
Yeah. No, that's what they've got it. So that inside of that wall was always planned to be a mosque, but it left this outside space. So if we purchase, we'll be purchasing everything around the mosque down to where the school is.
Right.
So that's what we really want to do. We want to purchase this land, and then there's 8 acres on the site we just left. Yeah. If we can purchase that land, this land, all the way to the main street, we probably need about 2 million quid.
2 million pounds GBP.
Or dollars. Ooh. It's probably dollars, so it's a bit less than 2 million pounds, but it's about $2 million. Now the thing is, prices, sometimes people are like, oh, that's a lot. But what happened is, before the advent of the internet and as much travel, they would come and go, oh, it's only worth this small amount. But now people know what you charge abroad. And when they see that, so they're like, hold on, so you're out there charging how much?
I've noticed
and
that,
then we've got to give our whole town away for £5,000. But you can't buy nothing for £5,000 abroad. So now prices are going up. But they're going to keep going up. Because Africa has minerals and it's got soil that will produce people's food, and Europe has less so. So
all the natural resources are here.
And if you look at
everything
the sky,
is here.
The sun is here, the life is here, so it's going to keep going up. But if we're buying as a community, it's a different reality. $2 million is not a lot if we all came together
and done it,
yeah. Even if you think about it, $2 million, let me just quickly do the maths. If that's 50 of us, it's like 20 grand each.
Okay. That's not bad, is it? That's how you got to do things, though, isn't it? You have to work as a team. Doing anything by yourself is just near enough impossible.
Oh, he did bad maths. If there's 50 of us, it's 40 grand each.
Yeah, 40 grand each.
To get 2 million, it's 1 million. With that, truth be told, 50 of us with 20 grand each, we could actually would still get the place, would mortgage the rest.
Right.
Do you see? If all you put down 50%, you'd still get the rest. And if we was doing, once we had $1 million, we could actually start negotiating. Because it is, $1 million live cash is different to a conversation or even a bank loan. So it's up to us, but we've got to start coming together to pool the resources to make it work. So far, it's gone really well. I'm liking what we're doing, and we're relaunching again for 2025 because we've been at it 5 years now.
Yeah.
So we've learned a lot, we've grown a lot, we've taken all that learning, repackaged it, and gone, okay, some of the things we were going to do from the original times, we're not doing that anymore because that doesn't work. But this stuff, and you've seen the footprint, I've kept a really small footprint, and we've got a lot of stuff in a small space. Now that stuff works really well. You can get to bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you've been here long enough to know what's happening, you know, in the area and stuff.
You get to bed by 8 o'clock in the evening, wake up early, go see your stuff. It works. So that's what we want to do. So the main thing for here is irrigation. Irrigation and security.
Right.
So we're going to be buying a ton load of razor wire, because the thing is, if you look around you, you're in a very open space. So when you buy a pump and that costs, I don't know, 500 quid, and you buy a solar pump, maybe it's £1,000 solar pump, and you put that in the pump house, you can't just walk away and go home and imagine nobody else wants your solar pump. If you run a whole, lot of power cables and water hoses that are meant for irrigation, you can't just imagine nobody wants. You're not the only one who found use for it. So you have to make sure it's secure.
So this wall is actually going to be knocked down and be rebuilt?
No, this wall's going to stay the same, and in the middle it's going to have grates, like with the spiky bits on the top, and then probably the razor wire over the top. Reason being, that's where the market will be and you want to see. So we've got physical barriers, but we've also got to have security people, and the best security is 1 or 2 of us will actually live here. And that's what we've done with everywhere we've gone. Somebody lives on site. If they don't live on site, they live very close to the site.
And some of the shareholders, like you said earlier, some of the shareholders are living here. And some of them are looking to relocate.
So when we set this up,
everybody's going to be.
Some of the shareholders will be living right there. And if it's not there, we might even build a house for them around that corner. But people will stay on the site. And that's the best security you can have. Because Africa, I remember reading it years ago, Africa's got a thing like the law of use. If you buy something, put it down, and you ain't even using it, there's someone who has needs, and they got need of it, so they're going to take it. This thing where you
it happens.
You just stack stuff up and leave it around. No, somebody who has need of it.
I don't know how much it happens now, but what normally happens is if somebody buys a piece of land and they just leave it, it's going to be resold again, isn't it? They're going to come along and resell it
Ghana,
again.
they do that a lot. But it's because you're not, and
so
that's where
you have to make sure you put something there first.
Put a structure there
this is
and
mine,
actually use
this
it.
is this,
Because if you're not using it, it's God's earth.
That's it.
So you just buy earth. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll buy God's earth, and then I'll sit on it. It will accumulate, and I will be made rich. And everybody else can't walk on this piece of God. It's like selling air and selling water. Like, if you're using it, then it makes sense because it's your sustenance. But you're not even using it. You have no need for it. No, I'm not a great fan. So we make sure we use the stuff we have, but we protect it. And once you've done that, then it works out well. It's no different to anywhere else. If you know how it is. If you're in the UK, leave your car unlocked.
Somebody grab it. It's gone.
Oh right, I hear they're
within
taking
seconds.
Range Rovers.
That's the main one. The Range Rovers are expensive here. Well, if you're still a Range Rover, export it here, man. Bring it. They're expensive. I've seen compared prices.
So it's
crazy.
You've got to secure your stuff anywhere you are. Do you know what I mean? So it's no different.
Yes.
We just have to take responsibility for providing for us.
So when is work? When are you looking to start work on this piece of land here?
Okay, so you've seen, we finished the offices. We're doing the apartments. I've got the restaurant and the farm, and really the only thing that holds me back from getting started with this one is I need probably about £5,000 to £10,000 dollars to really make sure I can start. I don't want to start and be worrying about what we're going to do the following month, and there's no need because it's already.
You said this one's just going to be a farm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just growing vegetables, and things like that.
Animals, bananas, vegetables.
Okay. So animals
at the top end, bananas in the middle, vegetables round here. The only thing that is going to go different, you didn't see it, but round there's more land on that side, and we're going to build probably a seed for pressing oil. We're going to get a machine to press oils, so you can do avocado oil or sunflower oil and stuff like that around the corner.
Wait. So this land, you're talking about that tree in that corner by the wall?
Yeah. So we go down.
I thought you meant this tree here.
No. So the one in the back there. That's where we want to put the animals. But apparently that doesn't have as much. That's a bit rocky up there.
Yeah.
But we'll do better with the chickens and the goats up that side, more so than you would planting. But this side here, and the water rolls down towards the lake, then it's fine. And what we might do with the lake, if we get really good with it, we'll start putting some fish in there, farming fish as well.
So there's no water in that lake now?
There's water in
there. Is?
Yeah. Obviously, with the drought, I'm guessing it's less than it was the last time I
looked.
looked.
At this ground thinking water.
Yeah. It's less than the last time, but you can
even
tell.
The Victoria Falls dries up.
Yes. You can tell because you see that's the only bit that's still green.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So trees who have roots, they go down, so they always get their water
first.
But the bananas that don't go as deep, they're still green on the top because they're literally all the way around the lake. Yeah. There's a snake or two in there as well. I've been chased by one.
Serious?
Yeah. I've never been so I can't say I was scared. It was a good size. I didn't spend around a lot of time looking, having a converse.
Spotted it though.
Well, it flew. It was actually, it came up that wall down there, came up the wall and flew at me. I didn't even know they do that. It jumped kind of thing. And then I think it was scared too because it was running and I was running. And we're almost running side by side to get away from each other. But hey. My first African snake, I don't need another. I don't need another.
Yeah, no, we came here last time to this place, but we didn't do a video on it.
I'm not rushing. We just looked.
Yeah.
I'm not rushing. I'm making sure we've got what we need. And then when we roll it out all at once. We roll out the security, the signage, the irrigation, all at once, knowing that we're ready to go.
And these are yours here as well?
Yeah, these will come. It has guests at the moment, but it's going to be turned over when we get the whole space. And this will probably be the canteen on our side here.
This one here?
Yeah. But it's from here down to the other. We want to buy the whole space if we can.
What's this again? This is a student accommodation.
This bit's student accommodation, that bit's clinic.
That bit is
clinic, dentists and doctors.
Okay, I think I looked it, didn't I? So as you can see right now, I'm with Karim Mohammed here, CEO of NLD Development. And if you want to get hold of him, get involved in any projects out here in Zambia, whether you're coming from the diaspora or you could be anybody, So he's going to give you his contact information.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah. The website is www.gonld.com. That's www.gonld.com. And the telephone number is, I don't need to do the Zambian thing, it's +260, that's Zambia, 763-540-141. Hit me on WhatsApp and we can start a conversation.
There we go. So any information you need, you can leave anything in the comment section below if you would like to, but he's giving you all the information. And everybody stop going on at me on Instagram talking about how do I get hold of him, That's what I get from the previous video that I done with Karim. Okay. So all the contact information is there. There we have it. And I hope you enjoyed the video on the piece of land right there that's going to be getting invested on, turning into...
calling it City Market.
City
Farm and Market, that's what that one's called.
Okay. There you have it. Thank you. See you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Let's go.